We build spaces to hear, and still sound gets lost. Our concert halls grow larger, more expensive, more complex. Yet the same complaints never disappear. Unclear speech, dead zones, echoes where silence should be. We add panels, we add absorbers, we add technology. And still sound refuses to behave. And yet, more than 2,000 years ago, thousands of people could hear a whisper from the center of an open stone theater. No microphones, no amplification, no insulation, just geometry, material, and air. Ancient Greek theaters did not amplify sound, they guided it. Every seat received the voice. Every word arrived intact, not louder, clearer. For a long time, this was called architectural beauty, a coincidence of form. But coincidence does not repeat itself across dozens of sites, on different hills, in different cities. This was not luck, it was intention. The theaters were carved into slopes, not to save effort, but to control reflection. Stone seating was not smooth, it was stepped, segmented, broken into repeating surfaces. These surfaces did something subtle. They scattered low-frequency noise. They preserved high-frequency speech. Not by blocking sound, but by shaping it. Modern halls try to trap sound. Greek theaters let sound move, but only where it was useful. And here is the uncomfortable part. This way of thinking was never finished. We replaced geometry with materials. We replaced form with foam. We tried to kill sound instead of teaching it where to go. And the knowledge slowly faded. Today, acoustic design often begins after the room already exists. Panels are added. Problems are patched. The Greeks did the opposite. Sound was considered first. The building came second. They understood something simple that we continue to ignore. Sound is not an enemy. It is a flow. And flow cannot be stopped, only guided. Let us bring this idea down to scale. Your laboratory is not a theater. It is your home, your room, your hands. Stand in an empty room. Clap your hands. The sound spreads, reflects, returns. Now change the geometry. Introduce steps, irregular surfaces. Angle the walls with objects. Clap again. The echo changes. Some frequencies vanish. Others become clearer. Nothing was absorbed. Nothing was insulated. Only direction changed. In a garden, the effect becomes clearer. Stand at one point. Speak softly. Now change the shape around you. Add angled boards. Stack stones in steps. Speak again. The sound travels farther, not louder, but cleaner. Greek theaters did not rely on insulation. They relied on dispersion. They broke sound into useful paths and useless noise. And here is the part we rarely ask. If this worked so well in the past, why do we not build like this anymore? Because dispersion is harder than absorption. Because geometry requires thought. Because materials are easier to sell. The idea was not lost, it was abandoned. So before we close, one framework. Not a design guide, not a solution. A starting point. LSF-05. Guided Acoustic Dispersion Principle. Elements. Stepped or segmented surfaces. Angled reflection paths. Hard materials with irregular geometry. Approach. Do not attempt to silence sound. Break low-frequency noise into scattered reflections. Preserve high-frequency clarity through directional geometry. Guide sound instead of trapping it. This is not about rebuilding ancient theaters. It is about asking why we stopped shaping sound at its source. What you have seen here was only one example. In the next block, I will show you how dangerous intelligence truly is. I am lost solve. Remember this. Power is temporary. Intelligence is permanent, and never forget. Lost solve does not merely reveal the mystery. It assigns you the task of solving it. When the first data arrives from the community, every observation you contribute will become part of the chain, until the next lost technology. And keep this in mind. The knowledge of the past is the only solution to the future.